In this video, I'm going to show you how to produce two DXF files, one with scale, the cadastral boundaries of your area, and the other with contours for the same area. It has to be done from or within a specific area, which should be a rectangle. First, we go to kortforsyning to add the background map, like this. Then we go for the address, Sundgårdsvej 95. Here you are. Now we are in the area. Then we add the scale. You go for browse and you find it within Horsens Skis. I have it under this folder, but you will have it under this folder. Minimax, basis, scale. This is the only layer you need in the first place. Now you can see there are boundaries on the area around the parcel on which we are working. Next thing is to add the raster data, which can be done from this button up here, add raster layer, and we will find terrain Sundgårdsvej. We'll find this TIFF file and add it. We want to put it under the scale so it's more easy to see. Now we want to create a polygon layer. We do that by using this one, new shape file layer. We can get it from here, or we can get it from here, create layer, new shape file layer, Ctrl+Shift+N. Let's take it from here. I show again, you click on this button, new shape file layer. It should be a polygon. It should be okay, and we give it a name. Put it under Horsens Skis. Give it a name, for instance, Sundgårdsvej. Now we have this layer here. I just show the properties. It's placed here, Sundgårdsvej shape. Now we need to install a plugin to QGIS, which can provide us with a rectangle. So we go for plugins, manage and install plugins. We say not installed, and up here in search we write rect. We need to install this plugin called Rectangles Ovals Digitizing. We install the plugin. Now it has been installed, and we can say close. So we can see the plugin has put some tools up here. We are going to add some data into this layer Sundgårdsvej, and we do that by making it active. We right click and we say toggle editing. So you see there's a pen here which says it's a editing thing. From here we can go to get, now you can see this tools has been active. And if we look at them, we can add a rectangle by extend, a rectangle from center, or a square from center, or circles, so on. We need one of those. You decide for yourself which one you want to use. Let's take this rectangle from center. We find the center could be here, and we add the rectangle like this. Now we have added a feature to this layer SundGårdsvej, and we can say toggle edit and save. We might want to change the way it looks. Style, simple file. Instead of solid, no brush. Instead of this outline, we might use a red one. Very easy for me to do. Now we have a polygon in the field SundGårdsvej.shp under Horsens GIS. Now we want to use this new feature to produce data to import in QGIS. Therefore, we go to Vector, Geoprocessing Tool, Clip, and we can see this scale has a wrong coordinate system. We are looking into that now. Scale, right-click, Set Layer CRS, create this coordinate system. It's very important for us to use the same coordinate system. Now we can do it. Again, we go to Vector, Geoprocessing Tool, Clip. Now we can see it has the same coordinate system, EPSG 25832, both of them. We want to use as input layer scale, the cadastral boundaries, and we want to use the clip layer SundGårdsvej, which we have created with this rectangle. And we want to call it something. Save to file. I want to save the file within Horsens GIS, and I want to call it a DXF file because I can import DXF directly into Revit. I call the file scale _ SundGårdsvej like this and save. Now we should be able to click run. And as you can see, it's created. You can also see that there has been a change here. We have actually clipped the scale within this area. If we close the old scale, we can see it like this. We could rename this clipped layer to scale. Clipped scale. We can take the mouse and we can see it has got the actual name on the disk called scale _ SundGårdsvej.dxf. Then we want to do the same thing to this digital terrain model. As you can see, the digital terrain model is 1.1 kilometer. And we just want fewer data to work with. To do that, we go to Processing and use the toolbox. And we actually up here right click, and we don't want to clip vectors, but we want to clip raster by mask layer. In this case, SundGårdsvej is called a mask layer. We can see this is the digital terrain model, 1 kilometer. We are using the mask layer. We are seeing that they have the same coordinate system. Here we want to add the special option 3D because we want it to handle the coordinates. No, we don't need it here. We need it later. We'll save this one to a file. And again, I want the file to go into Horsens GIS. I could simply call it DTM for digital terrain model. Sundgårdsvej. It doesn't exist, so we can easily create it. Then we're able to run the file, run the project. Like this. As you can see, it has been created. If we remove this layer down here, we also could rename it to DTM. Like this, just to give it a name. If we keep the mouse over, we can see it's called DTM Sundgårdsvej.tif. Okay. Now we want to make contours, and see again we're using this processing tool. If it's not here, we can simply write contours. We click on that. We can see that we're now working with this layer, this TIFF file, this digital terrain model. It's producing interval between contour lines 10 meters. We need 25 centimeters, so we write that. We doesn't care about the attribute name, but here additional creation parameters options. We need to write 3D. As you see, it's added to this command line down here. Now we want to add it to create a specific file for this. Again, we create it in Horsens GIS. As we're doing the contours directly to import in Revit, we create DXF files. And now, instead of calling it scale, we call it contours. Sundgårdsvej. Like this. We check again, clip mask, 25 centimeters. 3D, it's important, otherwise you can only have it in 2D and you can't use that for very much. And the file it's saving is DXF, so let's run it. As you can see now, there has been created some contours within this area, and we have created a file called contours sundgårdsvej.dxf, and we have created a file called skell_sundgårdsvej.dxf. Now we're able to save this project. As you see, it has got a name.